Namanda, 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 Namanda. 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 Namanda.
Oh my gosh, there's people here. I thought for sure after last week, hopefully everybody recovered from our Satsuki Bazaar, Beta Breakers, or if you went to Bottle Rock, graduation season, all the things that start in late May. But anyway, thank you very much. My name is Art Nishimura. Good morning. And I'd like to welcome you and thank you for attending this week's combined Dharma family and Gotanye service, which celebrates the original Oji Jodo Shinshu's birthday, Matsu Wakamaru, or we probably know him as Shinan Shonin, who is the founder of our sect of Buddhism. Right? We will begin the service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend Kuwahara will strike the bell and we will sit 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then he will strike the bell again and we will continue with the service.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.
Reverend Kuwahara will now chant the Shoshinge with Wasan, which is on page 33 of the large purple service book.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Art-san, you are right. You are here too. ありがとうございますね。 So last Sunday was a big Sunday for us, and then I know all members are tired, but I really appreciate so many people here today to listen to the Dharma. So since it is one of the most important services for the Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, so we are going to have a Shoshinge Sutra chanting. You can read some explanations from page 31 to 32, two-page short explanation. The chanting portion starts from page 33. And then there are some rhythms or melody. So the Shoshinge part, starting from page 33, the key is basically D. D. And then every four line, the fourth line kind of sounds melody goes down. And then the second part will start from page 45. Yeah. So page 45, the key will go up to G. Yeah, G. I know this is a little bit high, yeah, but if you can, please follow. And then all the way down to page 48. Yeah. So this is the end of so-called Shoshinge. Shoshinge. So there are 120 verses, lines. This is a summary of Jodo Shinshu teaching by Reverend Venerable Shinran. And then from page 49, so this is more like an addition to this sutra chanting Shoshinge. Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Nembutsu recitation, and then Wasan hymns. There are 6 Wasan hymns, kind of, back and forth, Nembutsu and then Wasan hymn, Nembutsu and Wasan hymn. And then the first 2 Wasan, the key is D. Okay, key is D. And then third, fourth Wasans, key goes up to Mi, E. And then the last 5th and then 6th 2 Wasans hymns, the key will go up A, which is, I know, really high for many people. But don't worry, whatever happens, I chant myself. So if you can, please join me. And then you can read. This is a musical note. And page page 21. So this is the instructions of how to read the musical notes in this sutra service book. Okay. So I believe the sutra chanting will be 18 minutes, less than 20 minutes. So this is a kind of wonderful opportunity to focus your mind or kind of so-called chanting meditation. Okay. You can follow the sutra chanting Shoshinge, or there is an English translation at the bottom of each page. You can silently follow the English translation too. Okay? はい。よろしくお願いします。ナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツ。無量寿如来南無不可思議光法蔵菩薩院に寺在世自在を仏性刀剣勝仏浄土院国土人伝自然幕根流無常修正願長発慶右大愚勢五行死有死小寿十世妙正門寺法不法無量無変更無下無体公園の 少女歓喜知恵公不断難事無所公超日学校精進説一切群上無交渉本願名号少女語死心信行願に上等学章大涅槃必死滅度願成就如来所以公出世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実言納発一年期愛心不断煩悩特涅槃凡上逆法再永入入手死入海一味摂取信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不真実信心天非尿に幸福運無運無しげ妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶語悪臭一切全幕本部に門心如来偶税願仏言古代小下者善人名踏んだりけみだ仏本願念仏邪見教満なく衆生信行十字人人難難中止難昔インド祭天子論下中華自治域史構想現代諸公聖書意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両合戦一種合妙難天竺龍樹大事出頭世質の財派有無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来語王法大悲偶税音天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下光如来永主たら見真実光線の頂大誓願こういう本願力栄光異道群上昇一心記入功徳大崩壊筆逆入大英収集特使蓮華造世界即昇信如法精進有本の輪現人図入生寺音寺王下本師鈍乱両天使上高蘭消防殺来三蔵ルシ十条教凡上専業気楽法天神菩薩論中下 報道因果見性願おげんねこゆたり少女死因有意新人枠前本部新人ポーツ承知生じ即涅槃必死無料光明道小修上回復系同社結晶道難所有意明浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特語感染症三不三神経文言増末放滅道品一生増悪地偶税死安女解消妙化全道独名武将意公愛上三陽逆悪公明明語兼因念海ぬ本願第一回行者少女今後心狂気知念相互用意大と逆三人即所保証市上楽原神公開一大教返帰安女間一切先祖終身反戦人法家二道小弁流極重悪人有意小物我薬剤非摂取中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本資源空妙仏教連民全幕本部に新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具悪性現来生じ臨伝下決地義上位少子即入弱上無意楽必地新人異能入愚教大事修士等上際無変極辱悪同族自主愚道心有意過信し高僧説ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナミダ成仏のこの方は今に実行をへたまえり法身の小売り せのもうみょうを照らすなり。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。南知恵の光明はかりなし。無量の所相ことごとく。こうけうかむらあぬものはなし。真実妙に奇妙せよ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。南下脱の光輪きわもなし。高速かむるものはみな。有無を離ると述べたも。平等覚に奇妙せよ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。南高雲無下女国一切の右下に触りなし。こうたくかむらぬものぞなき。なんじ義を奇妙せよ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモアミダンブ。ナモア 阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏な正上公明並びなしぐしこのゆえなれば一切のごけものこりぬ秘境へを奇妙せよナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナ仏公世最大一公園の部と名付けたり三途の国安開くなり大おうぐを奇妙せよがんにしくどく平等せいさい道発菩提心おう上安楽ナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツ
Phew, big breath. That was no Amida Kyo, but we got through it. Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gatha Faith Alone, which is on the handout. And then please remain standing for the reading of the Three Treasures One. Three Treasures 1. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teachings. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Please be seated. We will now have a children's Dharma message by Reverend Kuwahara.
Again, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending today's service. So how are you today? Good? Yeah, thank you so many people here today. It's a Memorial Weekend, and then our temple had a bazaar last week. So yeah, I thought we don't have many people today, but it's almost full house. Don't worry. We can make it. あら。ダメね。もう一度。お願い。タラーン。あれ。OK、はいはい。イエーイ。はい。Okay, so today, Art-san, he mentioned is a special service. I know this is not good timing to have special service the Sunday right after the bazaar. People's temple members are so tired. But anyway, so today is, so happy birthday, Shinran Shonin. This is we call Gotange. Gotange in Japanese. It's a celebration of his birth, founder Shinran's birth. He was born 1173, May 21, 21st. So many years ago. He was born in Japan. Okay, and then we have another important big service for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, which we call Ho-onko. What is Ho-onko? Who says what? Yes. What is Ho-onko? Hansen? Oh, I pushed the button. It's Ho-onko is this is a Japanese word, but it means Shinran Shonin's annual memorial service. So Shinran Shonin passed away January 1273. 63. Okay, so we have two important service for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists throughout the year. So anyway, so today is a big celebration of his birthday. Okay, So, is Eric here today? 来てないね。Yeah. So we have a kind of new, member or person who artist occasionally attends our Sunday service, Eric, and then he's an artist. And he's good at drawing, painting. So this is one of his, art. So one time I was talking to him, and then he showed me this, picture of Shinran Shoni. And then I think I had an email communication with him, and then he said it's okay to share his portrait, Shinran Shoni. This is wonderful, isn't it? I think he drew it with a pencil. And then I believe the model of this portrait is this portrait of Shinran Shoni. So they, look very, similar. Okay. And then in our tradition, Jodo Shinshu Buddhist tradition, we have 3 important major or historical portraits of Shinran Shoni. And then this one is called, in Japanese, Kumagawa no Goe. In English, bear skin portrait. What? So this is the Shinran Shoni. How come, bear skin? So when we look at this part, so Shinran Shoni actually sitting on the tatami mat. And then, but on tatami mat, he put the bear skin. It's kind of zabuton cushion. And then on that, bear skin, he's sitting. So because of that, this portrait is called bear skin, portrait, Kumagawa no Goe. And then this was painted around 14th, 15th century after he passed away. So he didn't have a chance to check. This looks like him. And then this is the second important historical one. We call it Anjo no Goe, Anjo portrait. And then this is because the name comes from the area this portrait came from. There is Anjo city in Nagoya, Nagoya Prefecture, Japan. And then this portrait came from that area. And then, interestingly, this portrait was kind of painted around while he was alive. But this is a kind of, some people, that looks really colorful, vivid. Actually, this is a kind of, what is a fukusei Japanese word in English? Kind of, reproduction from the original. So there is another one, looks totally kind of black. The all colors are gone. And then based on that, this one was made. But the original one was painted 1255 while he was alive. And then the first one, this Kumagawa no Goe, bear skin one, this was the model of the Kumagawa skin portrait. And then right now, this is a national treasure of Japan. And then, so this portrait was painted while he was alive. So it is said, he said, Shinran Shoni, check this portrait. Oh, that looks like me. That's nice. Yeah. And then the last one is called in Japanese Kagami no Goe, mirror portrait. So this portrait looks like a Shinran Shoni. It's like a Shinran Shoni in the mirror. So that's why this portrait is called Kagami no Goe. So this also was painted, during he was alive. And then this one is also national treasure. And every time I see this portrait, do you think something similar at this temple? What? I don't know, me? No. So, do you know there is a Shinran Shonin statue back there? Because of the color and then shape, but every time, I see this mirror portrait, Kagami no Goe, I remember that, a statue donated by Yamashita sensei. So anyway, we have those three important historical Shinran Shonin's portrait. But why people made those portraits of Shinran Shonin? I know there are many different reasons, but one main reason is gratitude and then respect. As a Dharma teacher, he spread important Dharma. And then he was so nice, kind to many people. And then shared the Dharma, no matter who they are. So that's why many people respected him, many people followed him. So because of that, people kind of made those portraits to show to express their appreciation, gratitude to him. And then that's because they respected him. Okay, so this is my Dharma message for today. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. So to conclude my Dharma message, please put your hands together in 合唱。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。
We were going to show our gratitude and respect. Did we provide cake for today? Did the Toban do cake today? Oh, sensei? Nothing? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much, sensei.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gatha Shinshu Shuka, which is on the other handout. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we would like to welcome the following new guests. Christine. Oh, these are all. Oh, sorry. These are all the yoga gals. What did the? Oh. Oh, Buddhism and yoga retreat. So they should be all limber? Feeling good? How early in the morning did you get up for this? Because, my goodness. Oh, Namo Amida Butsu, do you too? All right, so Christine, Suzanne, Nina, Lauren, Sandy, oh, Annette, Anne, April? Oh, thank you. Were we not supposed to call your name, April? Oh, man. I will chastise them later. Brian? Thank you and welcome to the temple. We will now read the announcements that have been submitted thus far. Right? The BBT Dharmanar, which is the monthly online study session, will be on Thursday, May 28th from 6:30 in the afternoon, in the evening. The topic will be Amida Buddha Part 2. The link is on our website. The online meditation and discussion will be on June 3rd on Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Please sign up on our website as well. The Ohara School of Ikebana exhibition will be on Saturday and Sunday, May 30th and the 31st from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Next door at the Jodo Shinshu Center. Please stop by if you are able to enjoy the Ohara-style Ikebana arrangement. Right? A limited number of parking spots will be available at the JSC parking for the Sunday the 31st due to the Ikebana event, so please come early. The gate still will be open from 9 a.m. to 9:30 sharp as usual. And then we have a few other people.
Good morning. My name is Joyce Oishi, and some of us are planning a Chanoyu Chado workshop again on Sunday, July 19th. If you are interested, please contact me, and we'll get that organized. We're hoping that we have enough folks interested in sharing some sweets and some matcha with us. Thank you.
Hi, Dwayne Yamasaki, and here to let everyone know that we're trying to get Sangha basketball started again. So all Dharma school children and temple families from kindergarten ages on up, boys, girls, if you're interested, please contact me, or there's an email, basketball@berkeleybuddhisttemple.org. Let us know, and let's get Sangha going again. Make Sangha great again with basketball.
Thank you, Dwayne. Now the students will be dismissed and to their classes. Would Dharma students, school students, please go to the front, gasho, and then go up to your classrooms. All others are invited to remain for the adult Dharma talk.
Okay, so before I start my Dharma message for adults, let me read this passage as usual, how to listen to a Dharma message. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. How to listen to a Dharma message. I listen as if I were hearing the Dharma for the first time. I listen as if the teaching were spoken just for me. I listen as if this were my last opportunity to hear the Dharma. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Again, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. It's always nice to see children do oshoko incense offering. They're so cute. So, it is Honko Gotaen service. And then, so this is one of the major services for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists. And then on this occasion, I try to, I was, what to talk. And then, so this is my quote for today's Dharma message. And then, okay, so let me read this passage. So if you can, please put your hands together one more time. My heart is rooted in the ground of Amida's compassionate aspiration. My thoughts are floating into the ocean of the great Dharma. In Japanese, 心を偶然の仏地に立て、思いを汝の崩壊に流すと。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏。Again, thank you very much for your hard work for the bazaar last Sunday. And I think, nice weather, a lot of people, wonderful food, delicious food, and then nice, art festival, taiko. And then, so I think we had a great success. And then, before we had a 2-day bazaar, Saturday and then Sunday, 2 days bazaar. But a couple years ago, we decided to, just a 1-day event. So, which kind of psychologically, kind of nice. I mean, Saturday night, so we have another day. But now, we just focus on, Sunday only. And then, so, I really enjoy talking to people too. So, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, before the bazaar, the members come in the morning, afternoon, evening, and then, we kind of do, prep. And then I always, I wrote this in my Dharma message in the newsletter. I always enjoy talking to people. And then this is one of the characteristics or maybe uniqueness of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. Clergy and then, members, no kind of separation. Because monastic Buddhism, basically, monks, nuns, have to be separated from the, regular members. But I really enjoy this style of Buddhism of Jodo Shinshu. Members and the ministers work together, do something. So bazaar, or maybe like a year-end cleanup or a camping trip. I really enjoy being, appreciate this Jodo Shinshu uniqueness. So this is a Gotaen service. So I want to talk about something about Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. So Friday, Saturday, always I'm looking for, okay, Sunday is coming, how should I talk? I'm always looking for something to talk for Sunday, Dharma message. And then, actually, this is last night. I saw this. And actually, I introduced Eric's Shinran Shonin's portrait. So maybe, this is a good topic, my Dharma message today. Maybe some of you familiar or know this Shinran Shonin's portrait. Anybody who know what this is? I think to be, okay, Karen-san, yes. Yes, ありがとうございますね。So as one of the benefits to be a BCA member, ね、you can get like a almost free free calendar ね。And then this year featuring art, ね、Buddhist art. And then May, so we have this portrait by Reverend Watanabe Sensei, ね、Watanabe Sensei. So he was born 1973. And then, as you can tell, he passed away 2021. So if you calculate, ね、he passed away age 49. Age 49. And, and he was an artist. He was an artist. And yeah, he went to Italy and then he came to New York. And but he had, because he had a, he was from a temple family. So that's why he had a chance to help New York Buddhist Church. And then one time I had a chance to be, guest speaker. I went to New York Buddhist Temple. And then I happened to meet Watanabe Sensei. And then we went to izakaya, and then we had a drinking. And then that time he was not a minister. He was just he was in New York to be an artist, to do exhibition, those things. But somehow he decided to become, minister, Kaikyoshi minister. So this is his picture, Watanabe Sensei. And then, I'm also working for the Jodo Shinshu International Office. And then one of the program is we call IMOP, International Ministerial Orientation Program. This is a program to train Japanese candidates to become a Kaikyoshi minister. And then I've been a program coordinator many years. And then Watanabe Sensei was one of the participants. So this is he joined the IMOP 2012. And then we, every weekend we go to different temples and then give a Dharma message. One time we had a chance to go to Oxnard Buddhist temple. And then there we had, that time, Halloween party. So I'm a minister. This is actually Henry Adams Sensei. Henry Adams Sensei and then his son. And then this is me. So this is a kind of good memory. So today I am going to talk about Watanabe Sensei. But after he passed away, his parents and sister, they made this booklet collecting Watanabe Sensei's Dharma message. I have some extra copies, so if you are interested in, after the service, please take one copy. So I am going to introduce some of his articles in this collection of his Dharma messages. So this is the first quote. This is totally unexpected. One day in his 40s, he didn't feel good, so he went to doctors. And then he, discovered he had a cancer. And then big surprise and a big disappointment. And then I think this is really, honest, words from his, from his mouth. And then he started treatment. Okay. And then, of course, he was young, and then kind of already, I think stage 3 or 4 when he, found, discovered, this cancer. So that's why he was kind of overwhelmed with this kind of pessimistic, kind of negative feeling, right? And then that's when, although he was already, at that time he was at the Oxnard Buddhist Temple. We went to Oxnard as a trainee. He went to Oxnard Buddhist Temple as a trainee, but once he became a Kaikyoshi minister of Buddhist Churches of America, he was assigned to Oxnard Buddhist Temple after Henry Adams Sensei. The picture Henry Sensei was there, right? That time Henry Sensei was a resident minister. And then after Henry Sensei was transferred to San Mateo, and then Watanabe Sensei appointed to Oxnard Buddhist Temple. And then, but he was a really hard worker. He's such a hard worker. And then, but one day he discovered the cancer. He was kind of overwhelmed. And although he was a Buddhist priest, but this is really, his really honest, words, emotion. And then that time he encountered Mukaibo sensei, Mr. Mukaibo's kind of words, of Dharma or words of wisdom. And who was Mukaibo-san? I want to say Mukaibo sensei. So he got a traffic accident when he was, age 19. And a really severe traffic accident, and he broke his neck. And then he totally kind of paralyzed. So he had a really tough, because he was a, student of Tokyo University, the top, university. And then he was from doctor's, family. And then probably he planned to take over his father's, job. But he got this, terrible traffic accident and then got paralyzed. And actually, those are the pictures of Mukaibo sensei. So these are Mukaibo sensei in a wheelchair. And then those are the comments or about Mukaibo sensei. Age 19, and then kind of bright future he was looking for. But due to this traffic accident, everything, totally changed, right? And then he started listening to the Dharma. He started listening, and then fortunately he encountered a teaching of Shinran Shonin, Venerable Shinran Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. And then this encounter, changed his suffering, his struggle, something like a hope or kind of appreciation of his life. And then once he encountered the Dharma, he encountered the teaching of Jodo Shinshu, Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. Then he started sharing his joy of Dharma. He started spreading the Dharma to more people. And then, actually, the young person next to Mukaibo sensei, later on, he became a Jodo Shinshu minister. Actually, he's from Nepal. Sonam sensei, he's Reverend Sonam. Somehow, Sonam-san, he had a chance to encounter Mukaibo sensei. And he was a kind of high practitioner monk of Tibetan Buddhism at that time. Of course, he already on the track. He was a Buddhist and a kind of high position of Tibetan Buddhist tradition. But this encounter with Mukaibo sensei, maybe his Mukaibo sensei's words of wisdom or Amida Buddha's compassion, wisdom through his mouth, and then Sonam sensei decided to become Jodo Shinshu Buddhist priest. He came to Japan, studied many years, and then eventually he became Jodo Shinshu Buddhist priest. And then furthermore, receiving a support from many people, he established temple in Kathmandu, Nepal. So this is a big, big thing. But I'm sure he encountered something very, very big, great, and inspired by this, Dharma, and energized by the Dharma, he established temple in, Nepal. And actually, Sonam Sensei also passed away last year. He was also really young. I think he was 40 something or kind of early 50 or late 40. But anyway, so Mukaibo Sensei inspired Sonam Sensei. And then also Watanabe Sensei, he received a huge kind of comfort, heal, or inspiration from Mukaibo Sensei. And then Watanabe, so this is a quote from his book. So I felt as if, Mukaibo Sensei's voice was like a message from Amida Buddha, as he listened to the, his Dharma message or reading books. Yeah. And then as he listened to Mukaibo Sensei's, Dharma, and then, he says, Dharma is not, knowledge. It's Dharma is kind of, live with the Dharma. Life itself is a Dharma. And then because of this encounter, especially introduction of the Dharma by Mukaibo Sensei, Watanabe Sensei said, I was able to think positively and accept whatever happens from now on as a learning experience in my life. Because this Dharma, Amida Buddha's guidance, kind of changed his view, way of life. Furthermore, he said, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to encounter the teaching of Jodo Shinshu and be able to rejoice in Amida's wish for my life. So he encountered Amida Buddha's wish, aspiration, primal vow, or calling. And then he really expressing his joy of encountering this practice, reciting Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, life with Nembutsu recitation. And then this is, to me, another kind of powerful kind of statement of Watanabe Sensei. It is precisely because I know that no matter what happens, I will be guided by Namo Amida Butsu, calling of Amida Buddha. And then to the place where I should be, that I'm able to rejoice in this, adornous journey of life. With Namo Amida Butsu, I'm reminded of the meaning of life every day. So in this book, although he was fighting or struggling with his reality of health, but also there are many words of appreciation, gratitude in his book. And then speaking of words of gratitude during fight against the disease, sometimes I introduce this poem by Mr. Scott Morris, who was a member of OCBC, Orange County Buddhist Temple. And then this is a quote from Bishop Harada's book. So he had an ALS, and then ALS is kind of incurable disease, right? Just waiting for the decline or maybe end of life. But because of the Nembutsu teaching, because of Amida Buddha's compassion, because of the practice of Nembutsu, Mr. Morris, he composed this poem of to express his gratitude. So I'm grateful to retire to be with my family. I am grateful I have a family, friends that are so supportive and helpful. I'm grateful I can still work and get around. When that is gone, I'm grateful I can still use my hands to feed myself. When that is gone, I'm grateful I can still breathe and laugh and feel. When that is gone, I am grateful I had a wonderful life. When that is gone, Namo Amida Butsu. Whatever happens, whatever we lose, right? The last thing we can carry, live with, is Dharma. Namo Amida Butsu, Amida Buddha. So this is the teaching, Amida Buddha, that Mr. Morris and then Watanabe Sensei, many Jodo Shinshu Buddhists encountered. So Amida Buddha's wish, aspiration, calling, for what? So the reality is we are living in this samsara. We are living in this saha world. Every day we have so many difficulties, challenges. So that's why Amida has a wish for each of us to navigate this life, this tough, challenging life, in the better ways. Right? So that's why Buddha delivers the teaching of impermanence to realize always things are changing. Or maybe interdependence, to open our eyes, all those connections supporting my life, right? Or maybe to see things, as they are. Always our eyes covered our blind passions or ignorance. That's why it is really difficult to see things as they are. But the Amida Buddha tries to, guide us, providing those teachings, kind of navigate through this, tough life. And Amida Buddha's wish, aspiration for each of us to move forward with strength or comfort, right? Again, so to live this life is not easy. We always encounter challenges, difficulties. So that's why Amida wants to provide, gives us kind of strength, move forward, or maybe comfort, or heal so that we can move forward, continue this life, right? So forever we are, whenever we are, whenever it is, whatever happens, this Buddha always tries to, embrace or guide us, right? So I would say this is, the first one is Amida Buddha's wisdom, right? And the second one is Amida Buddha's compassion. And then, so this is Amida Buddha's wisdom, compassion is aspiration. Amida Buddha wants to give, this wonderful Dharma treasure. Or Buddha is calling us, listen to the Dharma, so that you can, navigate, move forward this tough life. Right? So we say Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. It's a kind of response, right? As we listen to the Dharma. Maybe first we don't understand what does it mean. Amida's call, what is Namo Amida Butsu? But as you come to the temple, listen to the Dharma, expose yourself to Buddha Dharma, and then gradually you can have a deeper understanding, deeper appreciation of Buddha Dharma or Amida Buddha's call. Right? And then once you hear the voice calling or receive the great Dharma treasure, gift from Amida Buddha, then as we say thank you when we receive something or kindness from other people, same way we say, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, in response to what we have received from Amida Buddha, to the calling, compassionate calling of Amida Buddha. This is Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So today I picked this quote from Shinran Shonin's writings. My heart is rooted in the ground of Amida Buddha's compassionate aspiration. This is one of my favorite phrases of Shinran Shonin. So we are kind of grounded ourselves on the vast, compassion or maybe wisdom of Amida Buddha. So we need to anchor our life on the Buddha Dharma. Of course, we have a kind of lot of many things happening in this life. So that's why it is important to anchor down, our life to the firm ground of Buddha Dharma. And then my thoughts are floating into the ocean of great Dharma. So reading, Watanabe Sensei's Dharma messages, this, phrase came to my mind. Watanabe Sensei, he, had a life, grounding his life in Buddha's, aspiration. And then, sending his thought, Amida Buddha's calling, great ocean. So from Shinran Shonin, he lived 12th, 13th century in Japan. Almost 800 years ago, he lived in Japan. We are living in the 21st century here in the United States. But somehow, thanks to the many causes and conditions, we are so fortunate, like three treasures, we are so fortunate to encounter, listen to the Dharma. And then Mukaibo Sensei too, he met Shinran Shonin. Watanabe Sensei, Sonamu Sensei. And then we are too, this temple too is the place to encounter, listen to the Dharma, receive the Dharma gift of Buddha Dharma, Amida Buddha. So this is a kind of last quote from this book. So this is Watanabe Sensei's. So for Watanabe Sensei, Shinran Shonin is a true friend. True friend always kind of with him, kind of a company of our life. So Dharma, Amida Buddha, Shinran Shonin. It is very important to live this life with a companion or a true friend or guidance. Okay. Thank you. Also, and then this is my Dharma message today. I would like to conclude my message reading this passage one more time. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. My heart is rooted in the ground of Amida Buddha's compassionate aspiration. My thoughts are floating into the ocean of the great Dharma. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 はい。So now I'd like to have a maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes Dharma session, or maybe Q&A. Any question or comments? Yes? What is the best way to meditate? What is the best way to meditate? Okay. Yes. So meditation. 네. So what is the purpose of meditation? 네. I think that is the point. 네. So to my understanding, meditation is to know myself. 네. So then how can we know ourselves? Right? So maybe one style is make our, calm down our mind, and then that's how we can kind of internally reflect upon ourselves. 네. So that is one style of meditation to know ourselves better, right? Because every day I know we are living a busy life. So that's why monastery, monastic Buddhism, they keep themselves away from the city, right? In the forest, kind of quiet place, reduced kind of busyness. So, but many of us living in the city, we are living a busy life. So that's why our mind is kind of always kind of this way, right? So that's why it is very important to sit quietly and then focus on ourselves. What I said, what we did, right? So this is, I would say, one style way of meditation. But another way is listen to the Dharma. Listen to the Dharma. So sometimes I'm asked Sensei, what is a Jodo Shinshu Buddhism? I sometimes carry small like a hand mirror, and then showing the mirror, oh, this is Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, or this is a Buddha Dharma. So nobody can see our face without any tools, right? To see our face, we need something, right? And then most of us, we use a mirror. Maybe couple times a day, we check mirror. Maybe I don't have a hair, but people need a mirror to check your hairstyle, or maybe your clothes. So mirror is a very important tool to kind of clearly show how we look, who we are, right? So spiritual sense. So mirror, Buddha Dharma is a mirror to know ourselves. So come to the temple, listen to the Dharma message. There are tons of books about the Buddha Dharma too. And then Buddha Dharma is always telling us who we are. So that's why at the beginning of this Dharma message, so the second one. Listen as if the teaching, the Dharma were spoken just for me, right? Buddhist message is not talking about somebody else, right? Buddha is always talking to me, to each of you, right? So for example, we talk about the 3 poisons: greed, anger, stupidity, or ignorance, right? And those 3 poisons is not talking about somebody else, not your wife, not your siblings, not your brothers, friends, co-workers, right? All those 3 poisons is about myself, right? So when you listen to the Dharma that way, then you gradually, see who I am, who you are. And then that, I would say that is another way of meditation, listen to the Dharma, which is kind of different from so-called meditation, because many people imagine, okay, meditation, quiet place, sit down like this way. Maybe that's one style, one way of meditation to know yourself. But another way, especially Jodo Shinshu meditation, is to listen to the Dharma. That's how we can, see ourselves. And the Amida Buddha shows who we are, how we live our everyday life. Yeah, thank you very much. Any other comments? I know today's topic is a little bit heavy, but I just wanted to share the joy or appreciation, gratitude of Watanabe Sensei. I was a good friend of Watanabe Sensei. He really enjoyed the Dharma. So that's why I just wanted to share Watanabe Sensei's, joy of, Dharma, or his, appreciation of encountering the Dharma, quoting those passages from, and then that's the power or gift. Again, nobody knows what happened this life. So that's why Buddha Dharma is very, very important thing for you to move forward, to live your life, with strength. So sometimes, I compare, Jodo Shinshu or Buddha Dharma to like an emergency kit, right? Emergency kit. Nobody knows, earth, big, fire, those, kind of emergency situation when to happen. But we have this emergency kit, food, water, like, something, for us to survive, kind of, survive the, difficult situation. So Buddha Dharma too, maybe every day, we live just a regular life, but all of a sudden we encounter something unexpected. And the Buddha Dharma, I'm sure, help support you, help you to survive that difficult situation. Of course, not miraculously remove the difficult situation, but the Buddha Dharma gives you the strength or way to survive or overcome those difficult situations. That is Buddha Dharma. So that's why, occasionally, we regularly come to the temple, and then each of us need to keep like an emergency kit in your heart, right? はい、ありがとうございます。Okay, this is my Dharma message today. So now I'd like to conclude today's service. So first, I'd like to say thank you to Art-san. Thank you very much for wonderful chairperson as usual. ありがとうございました。And then thank you, Tala, for being a minister's assistant to assist me today's service. ありがとうございました。Thank you, Tala. And then thank you, live streaming teams, for your help during today's live streaming service. ありがとうございました。And then Dharma School teachers, Dharma School parents, Dharma School students, for your guidance of being here to come to the Dharma School today. ありがとうございます。And then thank you, Emiko-san, for playing a beautiful piano. ありがとうございました。And then lastly, this is very important. May Toban monthly group for preparing the refreshment in the social hall. ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Hi, this concludes today's service. Thank you everyone who joined the service today in person and virtually. ありがとうございました。See you next Sunday.